And you never know. You never know on this program. Could happen. I know we've been really bucking for it. It could happen. They will get an appearance from the Nitro Girls to stop in and say hello.
Are they stopping by to say hi?
Yeah, they might. Do you have any connection that would get them here?
I may be able to get a few. You know, I do appearances with them on the road.
I know that recently our fans who watch our program in the Cincinnati, Ohio area saw that you and the Nitro Girls were at the Crown when we had opening day ticket sales for an event coming up later this year. Have a good time?
They get your heart pumping, brother.
You have a good time?
I'll drink the fifth.
You'll plead the fifth?
I'll plead anything.
Yes.
Insanity.
Yes. You may know him as a living legend, but when it comes to the Nitro Girls...
Stop it.
Okay, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Psychosis to go one-on-one.
You can't help it. Look at just a sweet little thing.
They're gorgeous. Not only are they the most beautiful girls on cable TV, but they also are seven of the nicest young ladies I've ever met. I mean,
they're way too nice. Makes you want to shower them with charge cards and things.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe I said that.
You're really whacked out. See, I told you. All right, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Psychosis one-on-one in this matchup. Rey Mysterio Jr. battled back from reconstructive knee surgery.
Yeah, I tell you, it's not easy. Some of these guys come back way too soon from, surgeries, even though if it's, orthoscopic, to, doctors tell you, yeah, you can walk in a couple months, and walking is one thing, but competing, I'd say I'd give it a good year before I'd ever come back. I mean, you've got to be 100%. Otherwise, you'll break it again.
Also, I want to let you know, fans, that next week, in addition to all the great stars, all the great matches that we're going to have, we are also going to have an update what went down at Road Wild this past weekend from Sturgis, South Dakota, including Jay Leno's debut in the wrestling ring. That's all coming up next week on Worldwide Wrestling. So if you relive the moments of Road Wild, you want to see what happened again, or if you happen to miss it, first of all, shame on you, but also we'll have a recap of what went down each match next week on Worldwide.
Hey, nice little hold here. Look how he puts the pressure behind the neck, pushing the head forward into the chest. If Rey Mysterio wasn't as, basically, small as he is, man with a big neck would be in trouble with a simple little hold like that. Rey's just small and flexible, can squirm out of predicaments I couldn't see a snake getting out of.
Psychosis biting the man on the fingers, as you can see, and kind of surprised that he's not working on the knee early on. He's working on the arm and the hand.
Well, that's not bad thinking, though, because Mysterio thought he would. He expected that. He'd expect Psychosis not to go for the knee. It's a game of chess.
Up and down. Wow, what force that was.
Oh, what a snap. And again, Rey gives away so much weight even to these guys that, with no meat on your bones, you feel every pounding you get.
Sure, and it's easy, and I say that not for me, but for the wrestlers, all of them, easy to throw Rey around because of his lack of size. But what he lacks in size, he makes up in heart. 1, 2, got a 2 count.
He squirmed out of it again. I mean, it's easy to throw him around, hard to catch him. So Rey's got to use his movement, and if he doesn't, he's in trouble.
Psychosis, very methodically now, try to butterfly hook, but Rey...
Well, he blocked it. He's grabbing, put his hand behind his knees, trying to hold on so Mysterio can't pick him up. Psychosis, him and a kid, he tried to break the hands there.
That was a good move by Rey Mysterio. He just actually blocked that attempt at either a power bomb or a pile driver, whatever it is. Whatever they pick up again here, once again. But he comes away with a great move. And then a running clothesline sent him down. That's a basic move, Larry. We've seen it so many times in this program. We even talked a lot of times as commentators, and I know you as a wrestler, that maybe they use the clothesline or the lariat too much. But most of them use it very effectively.
Yeah, a lot of them guys do. It's almost an easy way out sometimes. Years ago, the lariat was basically illegal because it jarred your neck so much, and guys were getting so many neck injuries. It was outlawed by state commissions, but since that's been lifted, you see a lot of guys using it. To me, it's a shortcut. And it's a very painful break your neck rattle your brain shortcut.
We talk about Arn Anderson and his surgeries. I know that was from repeated clotheslines or pile drivers. Anything that puts contusion on the neck and pressure on the vertebrae. Of course, it's a very vulnerable part of your body, and it amazes me that wrestlers don't have as many back injuries as they do. I mean, obviously from the moves that we see, especially luchadors, the back, you would think, neck would be the first thing to go.
Yeah, well, backs are bad. Necks and knees are just easy targets. But tell you, people don't realize what condition. These guys are in the greatest condition of all athletes in the world. And they go. Football players are good for 10 seconds, then they all get in a huddle. Basketball players, every time you touch them with a finger, they all get free shots, take a break, have a cigar. Wrestling, it just goes till you win.
Yeah. What about golfers? I mean, they just...
Oh, golf, the best. The ball sits there and waits for you. You look good. Nitro girls carrying your bag. Just have it.
You better watch yourself. You're going to give away a lot more than you need to on this program.
I already gave away a couple million. What's that difference?
Oh, are we having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's, look at Rey Mysterio blocking it now.
Yeah, Rey's a good blocker. He's a good technical wrestler. He just has to compensate for the size. There, he did it there, but again, not really big enough to take Psychosis high enough, fast enough to snap him over. That's why Psychosis is getting up.
Rey paid for that. A little bit too much time looking out, calling out to the fans. And even Psychosis, oh my goodness, the guillotine leg drop. That could have broken his neck.
Yeah, he's just talking about necks. Well, that's one way.
And right now, Nick Patrick checking to see if there could be an injury here. I mean, that is so dangerous.
You know, I can't help thinking of Bagwell, because Bagwell broke his neck, was almost paralyzed, but...
1, 2, but he still kicks out. Can you believe that?
I just can't believe Bagwell makes such a light joke of that serious injury to turn it around on people. He even had me fooled. I thought he would see the light.
Well, let me tell you, let me give you a term that covers all, especially when it comes to Bagwell, and that is, once a meathead, always a meathead.
I wish I would have thought of that.
That's the way it is. You think an injury, you think Cini's career flash before his eyes was going to turn him around, make him a better guy? Not a chance. When you're a lowlife, you're going to stay a lowlife.
Hallelujah.
Duck the clothesline. Up pick, oh no! Now Rey Mysterio had the momentum and took him down with a head scissor takeover.
Yeah, that's one of his patented moves. I mean, he's great at that. Small guys can do those, but that's what Rey's got to keep doing. He's got to fancy Dan him and move and kick and run and hack and there you go. Oh, wow. It's bent him in half.
That's what it did. I mean, the young man ran in, I mean, full throttle, dead sprint from the corner and ran right into the foot from Psychosis. Psychosis may be moments away from a big win here.
That's now or never, because, boy, Mysterio took a heck of a shot.
Mysterio trying to fight off, and he does. He pushes the man over the top turnbuckle.
That's a lucky break right there, the way Psychosis landed.
He's got him straddling the rope. My goodness. Oh, Hurricane Run. Over the rope. 1, 2. He wins it.
Big down. Boy, you can never count little Rey out of there, I'll tell you that.
He turned a mistake by Psychosis into a win, and the fans, oh, they're good looking. The fans love it here at Universal Studios, Florida.
What's that saying in his armpit there?
I
couldn't read it.
I don't read armpits.
I don't read it either. It was just there.
Of course it was. Here it is.
I tell you, Psychosis gave a hell of a shot. Mysterio finally used that movement. Hard man to pin and squirm out of predicaments right here. Wow. I thought Psychosis had him. Mysterio was kind of lucky. His neck slipped off that rope in time. Moves like this is what took Mysterio not only into popularity, but to many, many circles of victory. And Psychosis landing in the soft spot led to a victory here for Rey Mysterio. He's lucked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week, a complete rundown of what happened at Road Wild with the living legend Larry Zbyszko and Stagger Lee Marshall. I'm Tony Schiavone. See you next week on Worldwide Wrestling.